Now, it's a very sophisticated argument, so I'm going to need children's toys to explain it. But let me say right at the start, none of these toys endorse any kind of violent revolution. Now, here's the mine owner, capitalist, miners, with or without hat. Now, imagine that there aren't very many miners around. Then, the mine owner has to compete with the other capitalists for workers. Probably ends up having to pay them more than you'd like to. The trouble is, those higher costs cut into profits. Now, if that's happening across the economy, you've got a declining rate of profit and a lot of capitalists going out of business. You get a crisis. You get countless workers losing their jobs, having a terrible time, until finally wages fall far enough, the capitalists can go back to exploiting them again. So, high labour costs are bad for business. But what makes the collapse of capitalism inevitable for Marx is that the bosses are in trouble even when they have things their own way. Now imagine the opposite situation. You've got loads of workers, all of this lot competing for a single job. Then, well, no wonder he's smiling. The capitalist only has to pay the workers the bare minimum. This bucket is what Marx would have called the industrial reserve army of the unemployed. As long as that's full, this lot can keep paying very low wages and keep making profits. Except, in the end, there's a problem. Because badly paid workers don't spend very much, and not very much spending in an economy is not good for business. You get another crisis, more capitalists going bust, and this crisis is going to be harder to fix. So you can see why Marx thought the capitalists were in trouble no matter what they do. They never want to pay the workers more money. They always need to make more profit. But in seeking out profit, they end up eroding the basis on which it's made. They've forgotten, if you like, where their money ultimately comes from. The punchline, as ever with Marx, is that capitalism is doomed.